So if you're watching this video, you're probably asking yourself, how do I even get started with intercession? And the short answer is, come find our intercession module. That has everything that you should need to get you going. If you haven't found the intercession module yet, well, on my homepage is a big pink button that says intercession, and that will take you directly here. You can also, of course, click on the modules button off to the side on the home page, but then you'll have to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And if you have any of these other modules open up still, it'll take you a while. So whatever works for you, but the pink button is definitely the quickest. Like I said, this has everything that you should need all set up and organized, and the purpose of this video is to go over how is this organized, where should we get started. And hopefully you see that the best place to get started is with this first assignment called Intercession Check-in and Commitment Form. And this is a Google assignment. Don't worry, it's a real easy, real quick assignment. Just click on this little blue link here. Open up your file that looks a whole lot like this, and you need to start by looking at either your Canvas or Skyward assignment grades, making sure to be recording those as a % in there. We have a couple assignments that are out of like 75 points or 24 points. So we want that % to show us best what is passing and failing. You are going to have to look at Skyward one way or another to get your CY3 grade for this, so you might just be able to find all of this there, but whatever works. We just need to get all of these numbers here so that we can put together our kind of intercession to-do list, our priority list, as it is. Any assignments that are failing, I want you to figure out what order you plan to kind of attack those and fix those grades. So I have an opinion on what I think should be your priority, mostly low grades and zeros, and then of course test grades will help your grades a lot, and then that stoichiometry quiz and other quizzes pretty quick and have a big impact on your grade. But that being said, you don't necessarily have to go with my order. It doesn't necessarily make sense for everybody, especially if you have no idea what you're doing on your stoichiometry test. It might be easier to start with the quiz because that shows you the correct answers to the first attempt or second or third, and then you can just keep reattempting and learning from your mistakes until you get good enough to maybe attack that test. Or maybe you need to start back with the lab or the packet check and spend some time in your packet getting that ready to correct and turn in, and that work will help you prepare for what you're doing in your quiz and your test. So think about those things, and for you, what makes the most sense, and just put your plan down in this space here. And this is a flexible plan. You don't have to follow it, or you can change it, but it's just best to have a plan. It'll help you focus your attention during intercession, budget your time, figure out about how many assignments you have to get done each day over the 5 days of intercession, especially with whatever other classes you might be working on. And also to maximize the grade that you can get in case you don't have enough time to complete everything, or in case something doesn't get brought all the way back up to a 70%. Working on these big grades that help you grade more will help make sure that you do get there, or as close to it as you can. I do mention in this kind of blurb, along with some other information, how important it is that you make these submissions your best work, because I'm not there to work with you. So you need to make them good, because I'm only going to be grading your work after intercession is over. So let's try and get you as many points as possible. The second page has information specifically on each of those 8 assignments on how to complete them if you haven't already, to correct them or retake them for each assignment, because they all have their own little quirks. So once you've decided on what you need to work on and what order you plan to work on it, this will help you determine what you even need to do. So pretty quick, easy assignment, mostly about helping you organize your thoughts. Everything else that you should need is sitting right back here underneath that assignment in our intercession module. This video, along with a couple others, are in that intercession FAQ. I will be updating that as needed. Then we have some forms for the packet checks. If you fail the packet checks originally, and how you can resubmit those in order to bring that up to passing. And then these are links to the 8 original assignments, which are also back up in the previous modules still. This is just so that they're all in one spot so that you can stay focused on each of them. So if you do get stuck as you're working on any of these, go back and look around those original assignments in the original modules, because we have review materials here before our test, and you can use those to help you get prepared for the test, or honestly practice for the quiz, or practice before you do problems in your packet or on your lab as well. It'll just help you overall if you use the resources that are still embedded in this module. And don't be afraid to go back to the basics and watch some of these podcasts and get reminded of how to even do some of this stuff, because it's been a while. But if worse comes to worse, you can't figure it out on your own with the resources that we've already used once, talk with the intercession teacher. They might not be a chemistry teacher, but they know enough science and kind of problem solving to help you with your problems. So hopefully that helps you get going and helps you understand what my expectations are to bring your grade back to passing. It really does just come back to these 8 assignments and making them the best that you can. So I'll leave you to it.